Hey guys, welcome to AKV and this is Vishnu. So in this illustration, Somanath Limited has floated an equity-based fund scheme called XCube, the fund of which will be invested only in stocks and bonds. So infrastructure and construction companies. 60% of the fund value is invested in companies engaged in commercial construction services, and the other 40% companies engaged in developing colon, colonies and townships. The average beta of return from development of residential township is measured at 1.9, and that from commercial construction is measured is 1.4. The benchmark index the benchmark index yield 11.2% return, and RPI carries an interest rate of 4.25. Ascertain Jensen's alpha from the following monthly particular return of XQ. After that, they have given us a table which containing three columns, which is month, closing NAV, and dividend received. So the closing in month will be starting from January to December, and closing NAV will be 18, 18.6, 17.8, 18.7, 18, 17.8, 16.8, 17.2, 18.2, 17.9, 18.1, 18.8, and 18.5. And then given the dividend column, the dividend has been issued in February as 0.75 and in June which is 1.2. Opening NAV is 17.25. So we need to compute the Jensen's alpha. For that, going ahead with the solution, I have prepared a table which containing 6 columns: the month, then closing NAV, dividend received, capital appreciation, total return, and return in percentage. So first of all, we have the closing NAV, and then we have the dividend payout amount has been there. Then we have capital appreciation. So capital appreciation has been computed like opening minus closing minus opening, closing, which is given for the first year. The opening would be 17.7175 minus 18.6 will give you 0.89 as 0.85 as capital appreciation, plus when we add the dividend it would become the total return, and total return divided by the opening value will give you the return amount with the return percentage. So we need to compute the entire return for entire 12 months, and when we take the total we will get the return as 15.5, which means 15.5% as return. So now the computation of weighted beta. So we need to compute the weighted beta, since the beta has been given in two methods, I mean two streams, which means commercial construction is one stream and residential residential construction or township is the other beta. Therefore we need to multiply it with weight, which means the weight of the commercial construction beta into commercial construction beta divided by weight of residential beta into residential beta, which means 0.6 into 1.4 plus 0.4 into 1.9 will give you the beta as 1.6. Now we can compute the CAPM. For the computation of Jensen's alpha, we need to compute. So the Jensen's alpha is the difference between the real return minus actual return, right? Yes. The real return minus CAPM return will be the Jensen's alpha. So for that, the computation, we need to compute CAPM. So for the computation of CAPM, we need beta. So first of all, we have find the weighted beta, taken the weighted betas to compute the actual beta of the company. After that, after computing the beta, we can compute the CAPM. So the CAPM would be RF plus RM minus R into beta. So RF would be 4.25, RM would be 11.2, and beta would be 1.6. Therefore 4.25 plus 11 plus 2 minus 4.25 into 1.6 will give you the return of 15.37. Therefore Genesis alpha will be actual return minus CAPM return. 15.5, which we have computed in the from the above table, would be first one, minus 15.35, which is the CAPM return, will give you 0.13 as the Jensen's alpha. Since the Jensen's alpha is positive, it has exceeded the expectations and outperformed the market portfolio. So guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you are clear with this example. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe.